right. Hello, everyone. I'm talking with Katie Beck, and she is the co-artistic director of the Gum Dip Theater here in Akron. Katie, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am good. I want to just know a little bit about Gum Dip Theater before we go into some events that are happening.
Sure. Our mission is to celebrate, challenge, and reinvent community identity through Choose What You Pay performances, story circles, workshops, and multicultural events.
That's so amazing. And I haven't been to a performance yet, and I hope to go to one. Tell me what I would experience if I went to something.
Sure. So we do community-based theater. So we always start with a specific community, do story circles and research, and then create with the community, usually with ensembles, original performances. So we've done a lot of work with former refugees in North Hill.
Okay.
And then most recently, I actually did a short solo performance with the residency with Akron Soul Train about my journey to sobriety.
Wow, that's amazing. And are all of these here in Akron, so communities of Akron? Or
predominantly Akron.
Predominantly Akron, okay. That's great. So I want to talk about an event that's coming up, actually two events that are kind of linked together. One is called Little Amal Comes to Akron. So go ahead and share with us, what is that all about? I've looked into it a little bit for myself, but for someone who's watching for the first time.
Sure. Little Amal is a 12-foot animatronic puppet who's a 10-year-old Syrian refugee girl traveling the world right now. She's been to 13 different countries spreading her message of hope.
Wow.
So her idea is that she's trying to raise awareness about refugee children in the world. So we're very lucky that she's coming to Akron on Saturday, September 23rd. We're going to be doing a walk, almost like a parade with her in North Hill.
Okay.
Starting at the intersection of Tallmadge Avenue and North Main Street, walking to People's Park, which is located at 760 Elma Street. And so the idea is that we're going to start with an activation of dancers.
That's amazing.
Who will initiate bricks being added to a tarp that Amal will drag about 0.3 mile down the road. So as she moves, community members will add more bricks and they'll accumulate. And it's supposed to symbolize the burdens that especially the refugee communities carry when they're navigating the systems in the U.S. And eventually when she reaches People's Park, we're going to build a pathway with the bricks that lead into the park, symbolizing this bridge of hope that community members will be able to walk along in the future.
Wow. It's a heavy topic, but it's one that needs talked about. I know we've had organizations that work with refugees on the show, had International Welcome Center here, and there are great organizations doing good work for the refugee community, but I know it's still an incredibly hard walk, and people don't always think about it if they're not immersed in it. So it's really important that you guys are bringing this here to help educate people.
Yeah, she's actually traveling from Boston to California this fall.
Okay.
So she's stopping in Akron, Columbus, and Cincinnati. So we're very lucky that she's coming here.
Yeah.
And she started actually in Syria trying to spread that message of hope. So it's a really cool project.
And she's really a unique puppet, really an amazing piece of art. In and of herself. I actually was watching a video of her she threw out a first pitch at a baseball game, and I mean, obviously it wasn't her, but it was her, the person that was navigating her, and I just thought, wow, it's just such an amazing piece of art, and then that it's teaching people about refugees and about the plight that they have when they come to this country, and it's really important. So thank you for doing that. So it's this Saturday, so I want to just stress that for people that they can come out. They don't have to do anything special. They can just show up. Go ahead, let's share again where they can show up to be a part of this.
Yeah, so the walk is starting at the intersection of Tallmadge Avenue and North Main Street.
Okay.
And we'll be ending at 760 Elma Street. The park actually faces North Main Street as well. It's right by like People's Bank in North Hill and Arsenic and Old Lace. And we're also encouraging community members to write on the bricks that they'll be adding to the pile.
Okay.
So on one side, they can write a burden that they carry, and on the other side, they'll write a hope that carries them. So when the bricks are laid down for the pathway, the hope will be facing up, and it'll almost be like a living art installation when it's complete.
Wow, that's so beautiful. And what time is that walk happening?
The walk is at 2, and then International Day of Peace celebration starts at 3:30 in People's Park.
Wonderful. So let's share about that. So that's happening as well. So International Day of Peace celebration, what is that all about?
Sure. So North Hill was added as an International City of Peace about 2 years ago.
Okay.
So the North Hill Community Development Corporation began this celebration to raise awareness about peacemaking activities and such. So the event will have free food. They're calling it the Taste of North Hill, so there will be a lot of sampling of different types of cuisine. And then there will be JT's Electric Blackout playing for about an hour. So I think, and they also do the True North Awards, where they highlight different North Hill businesses and individuals who have contributed greatly to the neighborhood.
That's beautiful. What is Electric Blackout? I don't think I've heard of that.
It's Justin Tibbs' band.
Okay.
He's a saxophonist. So
and is he local?
He is, okay. Yeah. He's an Akron-based artist.
Oh, that's wonderful. So he's going to be playing there as well.
Yeah.
And then we'll have the food, of course, the dancing,
yeah.
the walk. It sounds like a just beautiful cultural event. And
yeah, I think it will be.
Bringing people together for peace, right?
Yeah.
That's really nice. So go ahead and share with people if they want to find out more information about the event, about both of the events. Where can they go?
Sure, they can go to gumdiptheater.com/Little Amal. It's also on the northhillcdc.org website. So
Perfect.
Since we have multiple partners involved in the project, there's several different places that people can find information.
Great. It sounds amazing. Are you going to be there?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
yes.
I'm stage managing it. So
so you have a really big role.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Okay. And if someone's thinking about coming out, but they're not sure, what would you say to them?
I would say just keep an open mind for a different experience. We've never had anything like this in Akron. It's a very, very unique theatrical experience. So we really want as much community engagement as possible. So you don't have to talk or be on stage or anything. It's really just about contributing your thoughts and hopes to the overall event.
Coming and experiencing and just being part of our community here in Akron.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Katie. Thanks for helping to bring this event along with other partners as well to Akron. We really appreciate that. I love what you're doing at Gum Dip as well. I'm hoping to get out to an event at some point, and hopefully others will come to some theater events as well.
Yeah,
love the arts community here in Akron. It's great.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. We had a really great time hanging out. Make sure you stay tuned because we've got more great interviews coming up next.